Today, your number 2 Indiana Hoosiers take on the Nittany Lions in Unhappy Valley.
We're on the road again here at Penn State. Archie, we had the long road trip last weekend to Maryland. You got to see how you come out with a big win of 55-10.
Yeah. Oh, that first half was bad.
Your costume was a hit.
They did like the costume, guys. We lost all our gold coins.
Gave away, it was 240, I think,
240
chocolate gold
coins.
Yeah, it was a good time. What do you think about the game?
I don't like that first half offense. Those first 3 drives first 2 drives did not like.
Starting off with the interception on the first third down was a rough
start. That was
start.
the only time Elijah was in the game.
Yep.
He didn't play.
He had a hammy, I think. He had pulled a hamstring, and they just wanted to take him out precautionarily.
Yeah, also, just to clarify something, the guy on the sideline in street clothes is not Elijah.
Yeah, Archie got into a bit of an argument with a casual fan in the stands who was swearing that Elijah was in street clothes, and he's like, "No, that's Kellen Wyatt." And he goes, "No, look at him, he's 13." Like, yeah, that's 13. That's Kellen Wyatt. He goes, "No, it was like a who's on first thing." But then we were able to spot Elijah in his uniform on the sideline.
Yeah,
obviously didn't play.
Yeah.
But we were able to spot him.
What
do you think was the play of the game?
To be totally honest, it was one of our picks. Pick any of your picks.
Maybe that first one by Kingfisher.
Yeah. Oh no, it was the fumble, the strip sack. It didn't really matter, but it was fun to watch.
Yeah, no, I think it did matter because at that point, that was in the third quarter.
It was our second.
Maryland had scored to make it 20-10. Yeah. They scored in the first possession. Then we scored. Then we had the scoop, the strip, scoop, and score.
Yeah, and then we had another strip.
And then another strip, which was so it was like a 21-point swing there in 4 minutes
of
game time.
Take your defensive turnovers.
So I
pick your picks.
I agree. I think that Boykin stripping Malik Washington.
Also, I thought he went down on the one, and I was like,
with the dive.
Why?
Yeah, right.
House.
But it was great. No, IU had what was it 5? They had 5 takeaways.
Yeah.
So it was +4 on the game with taking into account Mendoza's first interception. Yeah. I think it was 3 fumbles and was it 3 fumbles and 2 picks?
3 picks, 2 fumbles.
Okay. No, it was 3 fumbles. They had another
3 fumbles and 3 picks.
No, it was 3 and 2 because they had the Lewis Moore pick, the deep safety pick, and then they had Caden Turner's pick.
Oh, you're right. And then the one fumble we didn't recover.
Then the scoop and score, the one recovered. No, we recovered at the end. I think it's right as we were getting ready to leave. It was like a couple minutes to go.
It did.
Oh, well, we can talk about that in a minute. Who was your player of the game?
The defense, just the entire defense. We stopped just giving it player of the game.
Yeah, right.
Also, big shout out to Charlie Becker with a big 52-yard catch and run.
Yeah, the longest.
He wasn't there.
I was getting a little pizza and a soda, which was delicious pizza.
And then the play after.
Yeah, then they got I think that's when that Caden Turner's pick happened, and then Charlie Becker's big catch and run.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, Charlie's parents weren't there to see it.
Yeah. The one
game they don't go to. They drive up from Nashville for all these games. They missed the one, and Charlie comes up huge.
IU has some injury troubles too.
Well, let's before we get to that, I do want to talk about IU had 367 yards rushing and only gave up 37. I was looking at the stats. I think we're averaging like 80 yards a game rushing. We're giving up.
Yeah.
What do you think about IU's rush offense, and what do you think about IU's rush defense so far in the season?
Obviously, our rush defense is locked down. And I think part of that, I think we actually had like 270 actual rushing yards where it wasn't against. We just put in all our backups at the end.
But that was on defense, you mean?
Or on offense.
Well, yeah, but that's our backups are getting.
Yeah, but Alberto Mendoza, he's just a runner.
50-yard run.
Yeah, 50-yard run that really just got that up to 320 at that point.
I mean, we ended up with 3 running backs. All 3 running backs had over 80. I think Kalon had 108. Hemby had 88. Or I could have those flip-flopped. And then Kobe Martin had 80. I mean,
what about Black?
I think Black had either 108 or 88, but he had
108 because he almost took that one to the house.
Well, and then Roman then had 88, and then Kobe had 80. I mean, it was.
And then Mendoza had like 90.
Yeah, I mean,
those sacks were bad. They really took that.
Yeah, we didn't do much of a pass rush. I think we only got to Malik Washington one time as far as a sack.
But we got a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
And but back to the injury troubles.
Okay, yeah, but IU is having some injury troubles. We've been fairly healthy the last 2 years, but Drew Evans was out. He was out last game. Zen Mulkowski started in his place, and Coach Zadetti said he's going to be out for at least a few weeks, although it doesn't appear to be season-ending.
Yeah.
Aiden Fisher didn't go last week.
But he had his uniform on, ready to put on.
Brendan Frankie is still out, as far as I know. Khalil Benson got hurt, but came back in.
We actually saw his mom.
We talked to Khalil's mom. She was very concerned. And then obviously Elijah Surratt. None of these appear to be, like I said, season enders, but how worried are you, if at all, about IU's health going forward?
I'm not. Honestly, if we win this game, I think we just rest all these guys for the rest of the season. I think we get them healed up. I think we just walk into the Big Ten chip healthy.
Yeah. I think
but we still have them dressed in case we need them.
I think we could survive with giving Aiden rest, or at least putting him on a pitch count, because we have a good linebacker group that we've been seeing, especially if we get through today.
You mean a snap count?
Yeah. Same idea. But put him on a count to give him, just some more leeway. Benson, Evans, I feel like we're kind of thin on the linemen, and receivers. We could probably give those guys, or I don't know if Zadetti would pull him. He doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would pull players like that. I think if they can go, they'll go. But I think he'll put them on a snap count to keep him from getting, making anything worse.
I think, is Aiden going to play today?
I would assume so. I mean, they seem
in Happy Valley too.
He warmed up last week, and I mean, we'll talk about it here in a little bit, but I think that with Allen and Singleton, and that Penn State can't really throw the ball.
You got us.
I mean, getting run stops is going to be critical today.
And their defense is not good.
Well, but for as far as Aiden goes, I think you're going to need your bring your best, because you can't give up big plays to a team as talented as Penn State.
Yeah. Like, I'm not really worried about Drew Evans. He's a great lineman, don't get me wrong. But, like I said, as long as we win this game, I don't really... If we had the running dominance we had against Maryland here, then we don't need Drew Evans for the rest of the season. Or for the rest of the regular season. I want him in the game against Ohio State. Please. And him. Khalil Benson will probably play, though.
Yeah, I think Mulkowski played well enough against Maryland, filling in for Evans. I think that getting a chance for him, Evan Lawrence, and some of those other backups a chance to get some more game experience is obviously a good thing, especially in games that are projected to be less competitive.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want everybody to get back, get healthy, get ready to make a playoff push.
Yeah.
This could be fixing to be an expensive new year. We're making trips to multiple sites.
We will not be taking the bus to any of the following bowl games. Yeah, Fiesta, Cotton, all of the rest of the bowl games.
Yeah, we had discussed taking the bus to maybe New Orleans or Dallas.
But we can't.
But I don't. After taking these long trips to Maryland and Penn State, I don't know if I've got it in me. Plus, we'll look inside the hood as we pulled into the campground here it's the Grange Park.
Nana doesn't know.
That's all right. Well, you already told your mom, so
Fair
secret's
point.
out. We did have a little bit of bus mechanical error.
We have 2 people on here.
Let's go. It died on us at the entrance of the campground. We had to get a diesel mechanic out here to replace.
It took like 5 hours.
It took a few hours.
But we were able to plug in after an hour and chill.
Yeah, get the. It was like an ignition relay, some fuses. So I don't know if I want to risk getting stranded somewhere in Arkansas on the way down to Dallas or something.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I want to be in Big Rock, Arkansas.
I wanted to talk a little bit. It's getting to that time of the season. Let's make some hot takes. You got any hot takes?
Oregon will lose to Iowa this week and miss the playoffs.
I don't know if they would Is your hot take that they'll lose to Iowa or that they'll miss the playoffs?
Both.
Okay. I don't know that they get out of the playoff with just a loss to Iowa. I think they might have to lose to USC as well, or Washington.
Iowa, Indiana, that's 2.
Yeah, but
look at everybody else. Everyone else is a 1-loss team or undefeated.
And Notre Dame's in there. But those are 2 good losses.
But those are 2 good losses.
Well, so would IU and Iowa would be 2 good losses.
But also Notre Dame's like 10.
Yeah.
And then let's pull up the AP poll rankings.
So do you think that Oregon misses on the playoff with 2 losses?
Yes.
Okay. Do you think they lose a 3rd game?
Potentially to USC.
Yeah.
I think they will miss the playoffs if they lose to USC regardless. But I hope they miss the playoffs. If they don't miss the playoffs, losing to Iowa, then they'll make like the 11 seed.
That'd be a huge letdown for Oregon to.
Yeah. Well, I think Iowa will also take Oregon's place.
They might at that point.
Yeah.
That'd be a huge letdown for Oregon after winning the Big Ten championship last year and
losing to
Ohio State in the Rose Bowl. I mean, they got whipped by Ohio State in the Rose Bowl.
Watch me whip.
But they.
Yeah, I'm old, guys.
That'd be a huge letdown after the success they had last year.
Yeah.
That's a good hot take. I like it.
What's your hot take?
My hot take is that Michigan is going to play IU in the Big Ten championship.
What?
And well, you're the one who says that Michigan's guaranteed to beat Ohio State all the time.
They are, but
I think if they're, that's where I think it's going to go. I think they're going to beat Ohio State. I think there might be some losses left with the other 1-loss teams.
No chance.
No chance.
I think if Iowa beats Oregon, they're pretty much a lock.
Well, it all depends on how the
I meme on Ohio State because they're Ohio State and I don't like them. And I think it's funny that Michigan beats them every year. Do I think he'll beat them this year? No. I mean, it's funny. I don't know what you want me to do.
We'll see.
This is a content show.
Archie was 4-1 last week against the spread. My man.
What was the game that I missed? Illinois something.
I have to go back and look.
It was
No, it's Penn State, Ohio State.
Penn State, Ohio State. Right?
Which it was close to hitting because they were only down 3 in the at halftime. Starting the second half. So it was.
And just got blown the shit out of.
They did get blown out at the end. Still chasing that perfect week. But at least you're getting back to form.
Yeah.
We're a long way from the Ofer week.
What was that? Michigan State?
That was whatever 3 weeks ago.
It was Michigan State because Kirk Signotti fucked us over.
Yeah. So let's talk about this week's games. First off, we have Ohio State at Purdue. I think at 1:00 today. Ohio State is favored, at least when I looked these up, at 30.5 points. What do you think?
Well, they're just disrespecting Ohio State at this point.
You think Purdue's that bad?
I think Purdue's god awful. They have 2 wins over FCS teams, and
they did hang in there with future Big Ten championship contender Michigan, or future Big Ten championship participant Michigan last week.
Yeah, but
This is a brutal end of the season run for Purdue with Michigan.
But Michigan's also not that good.
Michigan, Ohio, well, they're good enough. Michigan, Ohio State, Washington, Indiana.
They have to go through a gauntlet.
They've already played Notre Dame. They've already played USC, I think. I mean,
unless they win out, they can't make a bowl game.
Purdue's not making a bowl game. No, they can't. They're already at 2-7.
Oh shit!
The best they can do is 5-7.
Yeah, so just give up on season 4 for
I think they pretty well have given up. Devin Mockabee's out for the rest of the year. His career is done at Purdue. I was
really excited to watch him play, bro.
Good player on a
we used
awful
him in a franchise one time.
On NCAA.
We call him Swingman. I kept putting him on the halfback.
Just swing routes.
We get a first down every time. It's weird.
Yeah, I mean, it's a bummer that he was a good player on a horrible team.
He stayed the whole time.
Stuck around from Boonville, Indiana, down in my neck of the woods where I grew up.
We lost to Boonville in the playoffs.
Who did?
You.
Oh, I didn't, but my school probably has more than once. I think it was
Washington, Indiana. Washington Hatchets, if anyone wants to look that up.
Yeah, not good. We were not good. All right, Oregon at Iowa. So you think Iowa's going to win outright? Oregon's favored by 6.5. So you got Oregon with the spread, either way, as the upset and as the spread.
Yeah.
Okay. Any particular reason?
Iowa played us hard in that when we played at Iowa. And I think at some point, Oregon's going to change their offense. I think they're going to go into Iowa kind of doing what we did, playing Iowa's game.
A lot of people do it. A lot of people try it. I think Iowa's a tough place to play. I don't know if they got it in them to beat Oregon, but it's a bold prediction.
Yeah.
I think that would, but I think Oregon's going to come in with a. Well, actually, both teams are going to come in with a real sense of urgency because both are,
trying to make the Big Ten ship.
Well, Oregon's obviously trying to make the Big Ten ship and the playoffs. Iowa's got an outside chance to make the playoffs, but they've got to win games. That loss to Iowa State's going to end up hurting them.
Oh, shoot, they lost to Iowa State.
Yeah, that's an early season. It wasn't a terrible loss, but they
could still make the Big Ten ship.
Yeah, well, they'd take a lot of things
Oregon,
to fall.
They'd have to beat
Ohio
Oregon.
State would need to lose more. Michigan would need to lose again.
Ohio State would have to lose. Michigan.
So USC would have to lose.
Basically the same for Oregon.
Yeah, Iowa would need to win out and get some help along the way. But I think if they went out, if they beat Oregon and USC, if they beat Oregon and USC, and I'm not sure who I don't remember who their other games are, they would have a good chance to make the playoff. But you got Iowa there. Washington at Wisconsin. Washington favored by 10.5. What do you think?
Washington.
You think they're going to beat them by that bad, or by that much or more?
Yeah, they decided to keep Fickell through 2026.
Did that surprise you where the athletic director made that statement in support of Fickell that he'll be, they're committed to him?
Yeah, I have no clue what they're doing at this point. They better have some damn good recruits.
Yeah, but are you able to keep recruits at this, in this day and age with NIL and, the way it is? Like, it feels like committing to.
Like, J.J. Watt would have immediately left Wisconsin after that one bad year. He would have dipped.
Yeah, I don't know. It just feels like committing to someone who is significantly underachieved. So, all right. So you got Washington there. So we're looking at, and I'm sorry, did you pick Ohio State or Purdue?
I picked
Ohio State. So we have Ohio State, Iowa, Washington, and then Nebraska at UCLA. UCLA favored by 2.5. Dude, stop playing with your backpack. Focus up, kid.
Shut up. To UCLA.
Any particular reason?
Well, actually, scratch that. Let's go Nebraska. I think they'll get pressure on Nico. I said that wrong, guys.
Okay. Yeah, Nico did not look awesome under pressure against us.
Yeah.
Obviously, Matt Rule got his big extension that you're not a huge fan of, but
he hasn't done anything.
All right. So that's all for this week's other Big Ten games that we're going to talk about. So let's talk about IU at Penn State today. Penn State comes in with a 3-5 overall record, 0-5 in the Big Ten. Their first 4 losses were very close in the Big Ten, and they were only down 14-17 versus Ohio State at half. The season's been a major disappointment for them. They've still got athletes. What do you think about this Penn State squad?
I think all they're going to do is run. I think they're just going to run.
Well, even their backup quarterback.
Pass. Run.
Well, their backup quarterback, I guess, was hurt too. So now they're down to their emergency quarterback, which is Liam Clifford, who is a
Big Red Dog?
Something like that. His brother, Sean Clifford, was a successful quarterback at Penn State, but he's been a wide receiver that they've just kind of moved over. So Lord knows what kind of offense we're going to see.
We're going to see like a quadruple option.
Lord, who knows? Who knows what
the chemistry with the wide receivers?
Yeah, right. Yeah, who knows what they're gonna do? But everyone we've talked to,
man, I hope they just punt.
Like they're the Cleveland Browns.
If you don't get that reference, you're too old. I don't think I can call my audience.
You call me old all the time.
He's old.
Everyone we've talked to from Penn State around here has not been confident in what they're bringing to the table.
They're not happy on the Happy Valley.
Yeah.
Unhappy.
They've still got Allen. They've still got Allen and Singleton. They've rushed for almost 1,000 yards between them. They've not used Singleton as much. It's been mostly Allen.
And he was supposed to be the number 1 back this year.
Yeah,
I
you
just
you think
fucked
he's
all my
regret?
papers.
You think he's regretting not going to the draft now? You don't?
I don't think he was gonna get drafted, honestly.
Oh, I bet he. Are you kidding? He certainly would have gotten drafted. I don't know how high,
Well,
but
I feel like he's making more money in college.
maybe if he was going to be a low round draft pick.
Because I don't think he was going in the top 5 rounds.
Yeah. Are you at all
He would have been a
6'7"?
nah, I'm not that kid.
6'7" rounder?
A 6 or 7 rounder.
Are you nervous at all about playing this Penn State team? Are you nervous at all about the concept of a team that we expect to run the ball a ton, maybe be doing some different stuff than we've seen them do in the past because of like the emergency quarterback situation plus the athletes they've got?
No.
Okay.
Penn State's stupid. Fire James Franklin like 8 years late. Yeah, you're stupid.
Can the big matchup today is going to be, I think, obviously IU versus the run. They're Penn State's averaging about 155 yards per game. We're giving up about 80 yards per game, so it's going to be definitely strength on strength. Do you think IU keeps the streak going of not allowing 100-yard rushing by the opponent?
Yes, I think Kaytron Allen's gonna just get stuffed, and I think Singleton has the explosiveness to get out of there. So I'm worried about Singleton next.
Okay.
And their quarterback, that's a wide receiver, which I don't like.
Do you think we keep them under 100 yards today?
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I think they get some garbage time points. My score prediction is like 42-17. IU.
With what I've seen this year of the IU defense, I would have semi-concern that that IU will give up a couple long ones.
No. No, not again. Not again.
Well, we've seen it with Old Dominion. We've seen it with
if you know, you know.
It seems like once a game there's a defensive breakdown and the team busts one. Again, run defense has been our strength, but I do have some concerns about that. So I don't know if we keep it under 100, but I think the IU run defense has been so good. I'm not super concerned.
Yeah, I agree with that. I think
You got sun in your eyes?
I agree. I think the IU defense has been so dominant, but I don't like that Old Dominion game still. Still is a sour
taste in your mouth. Do you think IU can score on the Penn State defense?
Yes. That sour taste I'm washing down.
Are we sponsored now?
No. For Wayne's World, we would
never
do sponsors.
Product placement. Your love's not for sale. But I mean, everyone else it seems has been able to score on Penn State, so why can't we? Yeah. Do you think this could be like a Heisman Trophy kind of game for Fernando Mendoza? I think he needs it to be.
I mean, who else is in the line?
Julian Sayin, but
Ty Simpson.
Well, he's got to. I mean, Fernando's numbers have been fairly mediocre. I mean, honestly, they haven't leaned on him the last few weeks, so I think he needs to compete with Sayin.
If I think Ty Simpson's the favorite right now. I think he, by the Heisman committee or something, they're gonna give it to him, and Mendoza will come Sayin and Sayin go through. Because look at those weapons Sayin has. Jeremiah Smith, Cardell Tate, the really good tight end from Purdue.
Clary or whatever.
Clary, yeah.
Max Clary.
Yeah. And then look what IU has. Omar and Elijah, and that's pretty much it. And then run around. And we lean on the run more, and he's still putting up numbers.
Yeah. I think he needs to have a big game. I think he needs to have he had big games against Oregon, Illinois, but I think he needs to have another productive game.
I had a journal which I wrote in at the preseason, but the day before we were gonna film, I wrote in a prediction for Ty Simpson. Yeah. It was like 1,400 or 50,
I remember that.
4,500 yards.
That's a lot of yards.
What, 30 touchdowns and 5 picks?
I don't remember what it was.
It was around 40 to 30 touchdowns and like 5 picks.
Yeah. All right. Spread.
Oh my God, I'm a genius.
Spread is IU by 14.5. You think they do it?
Yeah. I think they do.
I think this is one of those games where IU could run it up if they get out on them early, break their spirit.
Got to run it up. Run,
I mean, how much
run,
spirit do you think
run,
Penn State
run,
players
run.
have in them at this point?
None. They're unhappy. I've said this before. Unhappy in an unhappy valley.
I mean,
You put it in the script somewhere. I don't know where it is.
I don't believe that I did.
You did.
I
know this.
I'm certain that I
It
did
said
not.
"un" before Happy Valley.
I certainly did not.
I'm going to find it. I swear to God.
Yeah, I think that these guys came back to win a national championship, and once that got wrecked by, well, not really by Oregon, but by whatever UCLA the next week and Northwestern and so on, and these guys are having just a rough go on it.
Oh, you didn't.
I know I didn't.
I came up with that, guys. I didn't know that. No.
So you've got IU beating Penn State by more than 2 touchdowns or 14.5. So you've got Ohio State, Iowa, Washington, Nebraska, and Indiana. So let's see if you get that 5-0 week finally on your parlay.
Can I tell you something? If I go 4-1, it's going to be the Ohio State Purdue game. If I go 4-1, it's going to be the Ohio State Purdue game.
You worried about those spoiler makers? Yeah. All right. Well, that's all we got for this week's Huddle Shuttle Live.
We will be black. Same thing.
Why do I have to do the readout? We'll be back in Bloomington next week for Senior Day.
I quit.
When the Hoosiers take on the Wisconsin Badgers for another noon kickoff.
I'm giving my 2 weeks notice.
Until then, for Archie, I'm Archie's dad. Have a great day.
Go Hoosiers. Big noon kick, baby! Okay.